So Marks and Spencer's want to change their flagship store in Marble Arch to something that looks a bit more, well, let's have a look a bit more what? They want it to look like this. As some of you know, I'm partial to a nice bit of architecture. I'm also a reasonable cook. And if you want my opinion on this, it looks like a colander. I'm Granniopteryx. I'm on YouTube, Rumble, BitChute and Minds. I'll tell you something else that this looks like. Well, not that it looks like, it does look like a colander. But what it will do is it will attract birds. I don't know where these architects grew up or whatever, but if, oh dear, you see I can't point to the picture, but if you look at that cement travesty that's there for some reason or another, you will have birds nesting on that in rows. For, you know, and it's going to be covered in bird poo. And so what they're going to have to do is, it's not going to look like that. It's going to have wire all over it to stop the birds from getting in. It is going to look horrendous. Now, what's wrong with this? I understand that inside it might not be convenient anymore, but the inside can be dealt with. This doesn't have to happen. I don't know what's going on. It looks like they've got a roof garden up there as well. Just a minute. My dog is interfering. They could put a roof garden up there as well. Nothing to stop them. And the whole thing is ridiculous. Now, according to this article here, Angela Rayner gave them the go-ahead to turn this into this, which perhaps shouldn't be too much of a surprise. Apparently, the original idea was blocked by Michael Gove, who was the Housing Secretary of the Conservative Party, and that got Marks and Spencer's very much annoyed with the Conservatives. Well, yes, of course. Who wouldn't be annoyed about changing this building into this building? I mean, obviously, that's so much better. A sort of airport terminal colander type of thing. The approval is likely to bring an end to years of wrangling over the project, which became a flashpoint between Marks and Spencer's and the Conservative government. It will also be seen as an early attempt by Labour to start soothing relations with business leaders following months of simmering tensions over tax increases. Look, I don't know whether it's going to gain favour with Marks and Spencer's. It won't gain favour with me. It won't gain favour with the people who are forced to pass this monstrosity every day. I do wish people would think more. Well, governments, planners would think more about the effect these things have on the people passing by. There's the old Marks and Spencer's. It looks sort of 1930s. Of course, it looks old-fashioned, but it's certainly got more character than this, which, as I said, will not look like this. This will be covered in wire netting because of the pigeons. M&S last month said it could not rule out increasing prices following Rachel Reeves' tax raid in the budget. Chief Executive Stuart Mackin was among the executives to sign a letter to the Chancellor last month warning over the sheer scale of costs facing retailers. Oh yeah, so they've got this sheer scale, and because of that, they're going to spend a lot of money changing this into this. The mind boggles. The mind really does boggle. Oh, it says here, kommt nach Hamburg. I don't know, Hamburg's not so good either. Here's a mock-up, isn't it? All these happy people going into this wonderful building. These mock-ups are all so marvellous. Mr. Mackin said that Ms. Rayner's backing was a sign that Labour was serious about getting Britain building and growing. No, it's a sign of typical, ugly, socialist architecture, which will not work, which will be covered by wire. You won't find all these happy people down there. There'll be a whole load of wire netting up there and a lot of frustrated pigeons. That's what's going on. Sorry about the dog. Yeah. I think the dog's annoyed too. Just look at this. It is shocking. Absolutely diabolical. Okay, till next time. You can help my channel by subscribing and clicking the notification bell. That's quite important. And by sharing if you're so inclined. Links to my other channels and to donation methods are in the description. But the best way you can help is simply by clicking like and notify. Thank you.